So I found in my emails today that the reason many of us are feeling so pressurized and feeling very weighted down right now is nothing to do with us all having a mental breakdown. It's to do with Mercury retrograde. And for this reason, I've decided to go into video again and get the word out there. We are entering into a very important transit, which is Mercury retrograde. For those of you who don't know what Mercury retrograde is, it's an astrological transit that everyone moans about. And basically, everyone moans about it because Mercury is known as the planet of communication in the astrological lineup. And basically, I'm going to try and speak very clearly today. Mercury has been known to turn us all upside down. So whereas we may have had some positive flowing communications before and emails may have been flowing to and from everybody else, we are now finding that we can't send our emails, we cannot get the contacts that we need to come through at the time, and our communications are completely haywire. We may find we're not coming across as we wish and we intend to other people, and we may find that very small words and sentences are being misinterpreted. And this is enough to make anyone's head spin, because when Mercury goes retrograde, the very core of who we are and how we connect to other people is being challenged. But challenges are not always a bad thing, and this is what I want you to know. So I'm going to do a card reading. So I've pulled one card today, and this is from an old Dorian Virtue deck. Everyone to each their own. But I still keep these cards because I think they're really, really beautiful, and I don't see any problem with using something that can help you channel the divine. So here we go. The card so brilliantly is stress management. So here we have a young lady who's basically sitting in nature and appreciating what is. We also have, I think that's a leopard there, a cheetah, and we have, I think, looks like a parrot. So it's talking about maybe getting our needs met in more of a carnal way, coming back to center, appreciating what is. It's natural for you to feel at peace in yourself. It's not natural to be stressed out. So with this, especially if you're dealing with important meetings or important business deals, it's important to take the time to breathe. I know I've been practicing meditation and I'm feeling a lot lighter. There's always a place to go to and return to. So through this transit, I think the word I got when I was meditating on it was redemption. So there's also a lot of karmic clearing going on. If you were consciously present for the last lunar influence, which was a new moon in Cancer, I do believe. I believe it's a new moon, if I'm not mistaken. And basically, that was about a complete reset of who you were, who you used to be, all your identities. So what you associated yourself with. So I am this person because I associate with these things. You may have found that someone has come along with a boulder and knocked that down, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. So we've had an energetic reset of the self, and many of us are, I don't want to say this in a derogatory way, we're walking the path of redemption. So we're coming back to the light within us, and we're balancing all our karmic problems from past lives. We're seeking a higher way. I think that's it for some of us. And for other people that are not, then they will find very quickly that they are being misunderstood, and they will have their karma come back on them. And that is how the wheel works. Okay. So basically, that's all I wanted to say. Mercury retrograde doesn't have to be this big bad wolf that we all scream about. It can be something that we take as a part of ourselves. So it's good to do things that begin with re during Mercury retrograde. So rest, relax, read, resurrect, review, reuse. So returning to your center, taking time out to slow down. There is nothing wrong. This is a message from Spirit. There's nothing wrong with slowing down, taking time for yourself to get back in your own energy flow, because what I'm learning, the more you push against this Mars influence, the more it's going to push you back to yourself. So if you're trying to push out action right now, you will be pushed back into your internal world. So it's very important that we take that on board, and it's very important that we just do our best. It's another message I've been wanting to say as a Phoenix update, to be kind to other people. Because when Mars steps in any regard, we're going to be tested to hold our own against other people. One person may be pushing us one way, one person may be pushing us the other. But we need to just maybe let go of attachment is the strongest way we can cope with this influence at this time. Remembering that everything is temporary, and the most important thing is that we feel love for who we are and that we're happy, which is something that we always forget. So, but it costs nothing to be kind to other people. Even if you have a disagreement with them, they are still a part of source consciousness as the you and I. They still deserve us to hold space with respect and reverence for who they are. There is a saying from Isis, Queen of Heaven, that the goddess Isis, I'm referring to there for anyone who's not listening. The goddess Isis has taught me in many ways. I'm a priestess through Nora Wallace, and you should check out Nora's stuff if that appeals to you. She does a lot of work with Isis, but anyway, basically one of the messages Isis has taught me is that everyone on the earth, no matter how old or young they are, is an ascended master, even if you don't know. So, and the people that you have the most disagreement with, they reflect you the most in the law of mirroring. So that is basically what my messages are right now. It costs nothing to be kind. Take time for you. Don't stress about retrograde. It's a necessary transit that will work its magic. It will bring things to the surface that you yourself do not know. It's like when Venus goes retrograde. When Venus goes retrograde, the rose-tinted glasses come on and you learn lessons, harsh life lessons about love. You review your past and then you come out stronger. So whatever happens to you during this retrograde is meant for you. And it's not something you should shy away from. It's something we should all embrace. We should now say, okay, the energies on us are causing us to slow down for whatever reason. Our phones are not working. This is out of our control. And it's about having compassion as well, compassion and empathy for other people, and of course yourself, because without compassion, you yourself are not complete. Okay, so I'll do my best to start doing videos again on my Facebook and get the word out there. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can message me on Facebook, and you can email me at kellyannemiller48@gmail.com. And I'm available. There's an online Google booking calendar if you're interested in having a reading with me. I do offer different services for different things, and I am able to offer Reiki soon, and I will get that going on. I am able to offer Reiki to you. So thank you very much, and thank you. Please share this if you found it any help in any way to anyone you know. Namaste.